Cage Solar back with another video. Today's video is going to be a little power build or build in Guild Wars 2. I'm going to be doing these for each character, the one I like the most. Right now I am on my Necromancer, and today we're going to be talking about the build that almost every Necromancer uses, the most powerful one, the standard power build. So this build does a lot of damage for the reason that it's called the power build. So the weapons you need to have on your character to do this is, I need to repair my stuff. Okay, whatever. Back to this thing. You need to have a staff. These staff put down these boons, which do a lot of damage when someone hits them. So let's say this one here. This one's the Mark of Blood. It does 288 damage, and you get 807 regen if you stand in the circle while a person is bleeding. That's 370 damage per second, I think it is. And these staffs are really powerful in PvPs, World v World, battling other people in this game. You can easily take down at least a Mesmer or Warrior, or at least anything by yourself as this Necromancer build. Next thing you would need, these abilities here do help you out a lot, because this one here fears your foes for a second, which may not sound a lot, but if they're feared, then you have a chance to get away, put some more boons down while they're attacking, because they may have cripple on, or they may have put shield on right here. This ability here does it's my most damaged one. Nope, never mind, this one is right here. Sorry about that. This one here chills people, which sorry sorry to hear that, I'm sick. It chills foes, and also which is a negative 66% skill recharge and negative 66 movement speed, so they're really slow, and poison, which does 535 damage plus negative 33 health effectiveness per second. No, it's per 5 seconds, I think it does. Yeah, okay. And so the next thing you need to have to be able to complete this power build is a dagger and warhorn. Reasons for the dagger goes well with the warhorn for the abilities like such. This one ability immobilizes foes, so basically it makes them stop moving for a certain amount of time. And this one, siphon health. It takes health from your foes and gives it back to you, which is good on your hand, not on theirs. And this is the Locust Swarm, which is one that basically I use a lot just to get ready going on the map. This thing here activates swiftness for you, but also cripples enemies in the radius area of you. So that's good on your hand, because you're going way faster, and bad on their hand. Again, all these are gonna be like that. And so we the bad thing is though we don't have anything. Apparently it does not want you to have any lifesteal abilities, which the lifesteal or abilities gain up for your life force ability here, Death Shroud. This thing, you need to be able to be, if this thing's like this much, just use it, who cares. This thing deals like 874 per hit. Like, that thing does so much damage, and also you got some other abilities too, which are really good. Example, this Doom. The Doom fears the enemies and will retreats for 1 second, and fears duration within 600 range. So let's say they're about from me to that tree or something, I click it, they get feared away, I got time to go somewhere else and hide. Then you got your number 4 ability, which is your life transfer, which is one I use the most. This one I like the most, because this one does so much damage. Oh, can't see it, but basically you do it and it takes life force out of your out of the enemy, and makes this go up while you're getting attacked. Because while you're getting attacked, and let's say you're not even getting attacked, this thing goes down, and your attack goes down faster. So that ability there recharges this life force up slowly, but you're using your life force way faster. So now onto your special abilities that basically you need to have these to complete your power build. First one is the consume conditions. This thing here is the one you want out of all 4 of these. Oh, forgot to say this at the beginning. In the power Necro, you're not using a single pet, your single minion pet that you're gonna be using. Those things I find just don't even do much damage. So you need to have first one. Oh yes, consume conditions. Feast on your conditions, gaining health for each consumed. You become invulnerable, which It gives you a lot of health, but self-vulnerability, 5% income damage. So basically you're like healing yourself up for a lot, but you're making yourself vulnerable for 5% income damage for 4 seconds. So that's not that bad. Like it's bad of course because you're making people be able to do more damage on you. Like for example here, put it on me, I get the vulnerability for 1 second of 1 second. So it may be bad, but you're getting a lot of health out of it. While you can be like running away from someone and use it, and that 1 second will be gone before they're able to hit you. So that's good on your hand. Next thing you need to do is the well corruption. Almost all of my abilities here, guys, are all boons, which are actually called wells. You put down on the ground. Example here, and they trigger when someone goes into them, an enemy into them. Then they just trigger and blow up. And so next, the well of corruption. This thing does a heck of a lot of damage. Like this thing does damage 6 times the 1,602, which does so much damage, and it converts boons on your foes into conditions. Which you guys don't know what boons are. Boons are good things. So it could be like healing over time, protection. Let's see, got one. Protection, healing. I don't know. Invulnerable. You can't get knocked down or whatever. Stability. These things, when they walk into it, that will change the stability to poison. That stability to chill. That stability to fear. You get it, right? But that's what I like a lot. When there's a lot of groups, place this down right in the middle of them. Boom. It's kind of easy to see for the enemy, so they'll try to get out of there. But it is really good, and don't take the first couple seconds. Next up, it's your spectacular armor. This thing saves my life almost the whole half the time that I'm getting destroyed by everyone else. If it's just like me versus 3 or something. Spectacular armor gains life force as you take damage removed when you enter death shroud. So you do this. It looks like you become invisible, but you're actually not. You have a lot of protection on you. Income damage decrease. So the more stacks of those you have, the more damage, and income is less. And then you got the well suffering, which target area pulses damaging foes and inflicting vulnerability. This thing is really powerful. Invulnerability basically makes the enemy inside of that take more damage from you or your allies while getting attacked. And for your last champion ability, which I find is a champion ability alpha, I find this one makes you feel like a champion or god, whatever you call it, than all the other players' abilities. This ability here is Lich form. Assume the form of a Lich for a brief time. Entering this form removes all other spectacular effects. Gain life force when the skill ends. Basically makes you so you cannot get knocked down, and you do so much damage. You do like 4,600 damage per hit. Like these ability here, 2,000 health, and then you got all these abilities. So you got the incredible mark. This one here I like the most. This one you place down, and if they get into that radius, a lot of bone feeds spawn. These ones here loses all conditions, and yeah, I just find that Lich form makes me feel like a boss than all the other elite abilities. Now we're going to go on to the tree. Your tree you need to do. Oh yeah, your training. So you need to learn up this ability right here and this. I have them completed. Right now I'm in PvP, so you can do whatever you want. So you need to get those. Well training, you need to get this thing over here and this thing. Wait, no, back over here. You need that thing and that thing. That's where you get your Lich form from. You need to get that to be able to complete your build. Over here, you need to get the Well of Suffering, but then you need to go all the way over here to get your Well of Corruption. Right there. And then, for this ability here, he's right there. Right there. Alright. Now this guy here, you get it right off the bat. I already completed my mini training. Right off the bat. Some people say, oh, get Plague. Plague does not do stuff for you. It just puts poison and self-bleeding. It just puts poison and just does a little bit of damage to people. Like, let's say I put it on, I'll be able to cripple people, I'll be able to chill people, and I'll be able to poison people. I will not be able to do, like, a lot of damage like this Lich form does. Now, for Soul Reaping, this is the one you want to learn up. And, yeah, this one you want to learn up, and then if you have this, learn Reaper. If you have the expansion, I don't. So, go to your, where are you? Oh yeah, builds. You need the staff here, and the warhorn and dagger. So right here, I want to go for that. Nope, that's for that. This is soul reaping. Yes, this is soul reaping. Death magic. Okay, you want to go for this like that. This is what you want for your soul reaping ability, for your soul reaping tree. For your death magic tree, do it like this here. And for your spite tree, you want these talents here. You can pause the video and do it for your power necro if you don't know what to do. And yeah, that's basically the tree and everything you gotta use in the power necro to do the most damage. I'm gonna have some gameplay now for you to see how powerful the power necro is, guys.
It's just like you always wanted to be, hitting the dance floors all around the world where people can see you dancing. You are still on top, still a thrill. Don't stop, you've got moves to kill, moves to kill. It's just like you always wanted to be, hitting the dance floors all around the world where people can see you dancing. You are still on top, still a thrill. Don't stop, you've got moves to kill.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart.